Good morning, friends and family. Welcome once again to Coffee Conversations with Stephan, Koffie Klets with Stephan. To grab a cup of coffee or even a cup of tea, whatever you fancy. Sit down and relax as we just look around the Word this morning at the concept of thinking. Yesterday I started and I said the heart is the seat of everything, basically. Your emotions, your mind, all these things. And very important that we keep our hearts, the Bible says. Very important that out of it flows the issues of life. A born-again person, rivers of living water will flow from your heart. So this morning, I want to look at a verse in Proverbs 23:7, but I need you to go read it in the New King James Version. In the New King James Version, it says this: as he thinks, or as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. Okay. Similar to the verse that we read yesterday in Proverbs that says, as water reflects, as a face is reflected in water, so the heart of man reflects that man. So this morning, I want us to quickly unpack this word, think. It's the word shawar in Hebrew, and it basically means to think or to estimate, or it means to act as a gatekeeper. To act as a gatekeeper. So your thinking, you've got to stick with me on this one. Your thinking is really the gatekeeper to your heart. Okay. So my thoughts, the things that I pick up in life, is actually the gatekeeper to my heart. The gatekeeper, my thoughts, okay, will determine what gets in and what gets out. It's a very important principle, this, because you can change your thinking. The Bible says that. Take every thought captive. We look at those verses. Think on these things. We actually looked at it right in the beginning, yesterday as well, in Philippians chapter 4. So it's very important what you think about, because the gatekeeper, your thinking, determines what gets in. So if you just think about negative things the whole time, your heart will be full of negative things. And the Bible then says, and we'll look at that later, what the heart is full of, the mouth shall speak. So it's a very important principle to keep your thinking correct. Your thinking is bombarded by so many stimuli, so many things that will come. Just words and what we watch and what we hear and all these things, the things that we read on Facebook and internet and watch on YouTube. These are things that will ultimately determine what comes from your heart. And that will determine who you are, really. So I want to end with this. I want to say this is what the cycle looks like. And be careful. So what you are exposed to becomes an input in your life. So things around you. What you're exposed to becomes an input. And it affects your emotions. Please go test this and you'll see how you emotionally get affected by the things that you're exposed to becomes an input. And then it becomes a thought pattern. And then when it becomes a thought pattern, it actually gets into your heart. So as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. Be very careful. Watch the gatekeeper to your heart. I want to bless you. I want to say this was short. Tomorrow morning we will kind of look at how can I change my heart, really, in essence. Have a great day and hope to see you soon.